Hey out there everybody, Brandon here with Stooksbury Golf. It's been a little while since I've done a sample lesson, and I've gotten a few requests from some of my followers and viewers out there to show another one, so I thought I'd give you one here on some work I did with one of my female students here on proper body position at the top and how that influences playing. So as you can see on the left, I've got a couple of lines drawn here. I've got the initial shaft plane line in yellow drawn from a dress, and then I've got her head boxed in. And what I want to show you here is, if you just look at the way the golf club moves, you go, well, that's not too bad a takeaway. But then she gets to the top and she really lifts her body up and out of position. It's just a habit she has of trying to overturn, and swing too far. And the problem with this is really that it has a huge detriment to the downswing plane. So on the way down now, you can watch the golf club move. She tries to get her body back into position. You can see that out and over move with the golf club that gets it out and over playing and eventually swinging to the left. There's that big chicken wing that comes from that. Now obviously there's a few things we could work on here, but in this lesson I really chose to try to get her to control her body motion at the top and then reroute the golf club on the way down. So over here on the right you can see a lot of sticks and stuff I have stuck in the ground, and that was really just for the purpose of trying to give her a visual of how the golf club was supposed to move on the way down. But we started by controlling the amount of movement in her body at the top. And even though it might not look it here, you can see there's a lot shorter golf swing going on here, a lot shorter arm swing. Head stays a lot more stable down in the shot. It doesn't really show up from the box, but that's more camera angle than anything. You can see the length of her arm swing is hugely different. And because of that, in addition to the sticks on the ground and some visual reference, she can now get the golf club rerouted properly on the way down. So you can see the dropping of the right shoulder as she swings down and into the back of the golf ball, as opposed to this shoulder going out and over. So I'm just going to stop her hands in roughly the same position, and you can see a huge difference here in where the golf club is. So there it is on the left hand side in red, and then here it is on the right hand side in red. Enormous difference, much more on plane. Really it came from two things. It came from controlling her body at the top, and then it came from giving her some sort of visual representation of what the downswing plane should look like, which is, we all know, is from in to out to back in, but to a golfer really feels a lot more out, I think, than a lot of times the geometry really shows. So I hope that helps, gives you a pretty good indication of how controlling your body can influence playing, and then how giving just a really small, simple representation. There's probably $10 worth of sticks stuck in the ground there, and it really makes a huge difference in how she swings down and on plane. So hope that makes sense. Please feel free to leave some comments and ask some questions if you have them, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.